Hey, what's going on, family? Welcome. This is my channel. It's the Underrated Doctors. Yours truly, the number one grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. The best of the business. My work speaks for itself. This is the Underrated Boxing Talk number 28. That's right, number 28. I got my brother TS Boxing, and we're gonna get it in. We're gonna be some more brothers gonna be coming through, and shout out to TS Boxing. You can unmute your mics, please, brother.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I'm good, man. How you feel?
I feel better, man. It turned out I had actually not one but several ulcers in my mouth because of the sort of mouthwash I was using, the antiseptic,
Mm-hmm.
and that was causing a lot of issues for me. So they gave me medicine for my wisdom teeth. That still hurts, but the ulcers have been hurting. I've just been gurgling with salt water, and that helps a decent amount.
So when they gonna
The
do
14th,
this?
the 14th for the surgery.
Oh my God, 14th.
Yeah, I probably won't eat solid food till at least the end of that week. So
Why you have to wait till the? Why can that be emergency?
I don't know, man. These guys, I have no idea. I mean, the emergency room, they don't have anybody does teeth, and all these dentists, they keep saying that they're booked. This was one of the early ones. Usually it's in July, August. People are saying they're booked to November.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Get out of here! Hey, we got another brother here, brother Clarence McLean in the building.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Salute, salute.
What's good? How you feel?
I was feeling good, man, until my goddamn Knicks just lost.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, man. I
Yeah,
know.
Hey, man, but no matter what we do, we can't get it together.
I'm gonna tell you like this: what the coach did wrong, man. You can hear me?
Yeah,
What I'm telling you like this, man. He don't want, but he is very stubborn. He don't want to switch it up,
yeah.
and that is the problem.
Yeah, man. They got a I mean, Randall did a good job during the regular season, but my issue with him and really RJ Barrett needs an hour to score 20 points. I mean, he definitely got the tools, but you know those guys who just it's for them to score so hard. Like they got to put a lot of effort each basket, and it's just really annoying.
He just a defense. See, people don't fail to understand. I know people ain't gonna like when I say this. That you gotta roll. You gotta roll what the NBA is giving. This is offense. This is offensive league now.
Yeah,
Michael, I send you the link. Watch out for it. This is the league. You gotta score.
exactly. It's
You
like
just cannot. Yeah.
you were telling me a while back. You were like this, and that's why I really stopped watching basketball like that. I follow it, but I stopped watching it around 2013, and this is why because that next year, the Curry stuff with the 3 pointers, and boom, the whole game changed in a second. Roy Hibbert is out of a job. Al Jefferson,
Right.
I don't think he's in the league
Yeah.
anymore. All these guys are gone in a second. They turned to dinosaurs, and it's like you said. You said the bigs are telling the smaller guys to clear out. Now
Yeah.
I mean that's the league. It sucks, but
Right. And that's the thing about. We're gonna say a few things, and we're gonna get on the boxing because we just a lot of things to talk about, and that is the problem. He don't want to adopt. You gonna play Derrick Rose. He's yeah, but you gonna play 25 minutes. Why you didn't put quickly? Oh, he don't usually play. Um, he don't play rookie. Man, we don't care about rookies. Man, play him. You hit a few 3 points and you take him out.
I mean, it's just
That's why I don't understand. Then you want to have this Kentucky thing, everything around with Kentucky. Oh, I like it. But y'all not adopted to the culture of New York basketball.
yep.
You should have hired Mark Jackson. If Mark Jackson would have hired, oh man, forget man, we wouldn't even be in this situation.
We could have had Durant. Who knows?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this, man. A big, I'm not gonna just take a shot too at the players or the coach. Let's just be honest. It's the goddamn owner too, man. The owner, man, that owner don't care nothing about the Knicks, man. All that owner care about is the damn Rangers. I mean, look what he did to the Liberty. Look at what he did to them. They started in Madison Square Garden, then he booted them out. Now they play for the Barclays Center. It's a circus.
Yeah, just the whole thing's a joke. I mean, and they really did nothing during the trade deadline, and we're supposed to. I don't know if they're going to really make a big effort to get some firepower this offseason.
They want to bring the homies in from Kentucky, man. Forget it. Then you ain't playing. You ain't playing the draft pick that you have. You ain't playing him. I was like you got, huh?
Topin, that
Yeah,
guy.
you ain't playing
he's
him.
ass. He's cheeks. I've already I've already left the boat on him. He's shit.
I understand what you're saying, but then you not really work with it. That's what I'm saying. You man, why are you draft a person? But y'all don't want to lose him because you don't like to play rookies. But look what you got.
They play I mean, it's just they played RJ Barrett, of course, when he was a rookie. So it's like, I mean, they've got to get some pieces, man. What happened to Alonzo Trier?
Man, who cares, man? Well, I ain't want to talk about it no more, man. I may want to drink me a motherfucking beer, man.
Listen, I tell you what, that Trae Young for the Atlanta Hawks, you got to give it up to him. That kid is talented, man.
Yeah, he's talented, right? Yeah, I get it, but
that's somebody that's somebody that we should have had.
Mm-hmm.
We could have, but no.
I mean, we got that. Them Euro bums, man. I mean, Porzingis could play at the time, but like, I mean, who else did they try to draft? Ntilikina, what's his name? That guy is horrible.
Oh,
then they got another European man. What I mean? No, let's go. Let's go, man. Cause we got a lot of attack on boxing, man. That it's very very done. So
underrated. Breathe. Take the asthma pump and breathe, baby. You be alright.
Oh man, I might drink me some cold 45. Fuck it, man. I ain't even shit, man. Fuck it, man. So yeah, man. Let me introduce Mike Johnson. What's good?
Shit, chilling, man. Just hanging in there. Just got a football practice. You know what I'm saying? Now it's on the boxing talk.
Yes, sir.
So it's popping.
Yeah, man. So, what do you want to start with? The Wilder interview.
Hold up. He hitting that inhaler real quick.
Yeah.
We need to talk. He got to get his win back.
We need to start that. We need to start with that Wilder interview because
you want to start Wilder first, and then after that is Charlo.
Clarence, you start, man. You start.
I mean, I heard bits and pieces of it because there was a part of the video where I guess it got cut because they was doing it on Instagram. It got cut. I felt some of the things that Wilder was saying. Matter of fact, I was feeling everything. I wasn't feeling the questions though that was coming to Wilder. Some of them I wasn't feeling. And dude, I forgot his name, but it was one question he asked him about somebody that I guess that wasn't supposed to be in the camp anymore, where he thought wasn't in the camp. And for a minute, Wilder had him under question.
Oh yeah, the Diaz thing. He's Flores, Ray Flores. He's usually better than that. I thought other than that blip, he did all right. he did a solid job, better than what Top Rank would probably do. But
I think he knew. I just think that he wanted to clarify on his channel to everybody.
okay.
I don't think he, but I
That
think there
cutting
was a
off
few.
was suspect though. Before that,
Yeah.
that was suspect.
I was kind of like thinking in my head, like, what the fuck was that? But
We're having
people got to
technical
understand
issues.
this. Like, he's a professional, you know,
Yeah.
news guy when it comes to the sport of boxing. So, I think that he should have asked a few different other questions that 78 already asked. You know what I'm saying? I think he should have done a little bit more homework to spice it up, because 78 is not a journalist or anything like that. 78 is a boxing fan like us, and he held his own. I think he did a better job than old boy, in my opinion. But without a handicap, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Y'all see the haters. They jumped in and chimed in real quick, but I think that I like how Wilder stood his ground. I like how
Okay.
Wilder stood his ground with the cheating shit.
Yeah.
I like how he stood his ground with all the controversy that surrounds him right now. He stood his ground with it. They can be mad and say this, that, and the third. And like I told this chick on Twitter, I told her, like, first of all, we can think and we can feel all we want, but none of us is Deontay Wilder. We see things about, gloves, fixed fights, messed up matchmaking, multiple fighters talking about water, talking about gloves and stuff like that. So, and the judges, bad scorecards. How many times we see these weird ass scorecards? And you mean to tell me Charlo say he won against Harrison the first time? He say he won. Is he saying that the judge cheated him out of the win? Obviously, because they did. If he thinks he won, and that's shit like that's gonna happen. Everybody said that Billy Joe Sanders was gonna have to knock out Canelo in order for him to get the win, and we all saw the scorecards at the end of the night.
Yeah.
So let's keep it consistent. Like, okay, the next motherfucker that says he was cheated, what should we do? Should we all just be quiet and mind our business?
Yeah.
It depends on the fighter for the media. If ESPN's fighter says something, a guy that they big up, then they'll definitely say, "Oh yeah, well there's evidence for that," and But when it's a guy they don't like, oh he's a lie and he's just making it up.
Yeah. I would say this back. As I already talk about the old media, man. The old media is never going to change. They,
Nope.
you know what legions that they have on, and it's real sad that a person is not a U.S. citizen,
Mm-hmm.
and then and we got to call it as it is, man. I think that some of us do not want to do, but we got to call it as it is. You know what they lean is to, so, and that's what it goes to show you how to, as a black man, this is how you be treated and like that. So, Brother Clarence, we can keep this going. So, Brother Clarence, anything you want to add on, please?
Oh yes. Go ahead, Clarence.
Far as that interview, no, man. But we need to get into this Charlo.
Yes.
That's what I'm waiting for.
What does her ass say?
Go ahead.
That you know what? When I was
hold that thought. Let me read this out, and then we're going to continue. I am so sorry I cut you off. Let me read this out, and then Clarence, you can get it going. All right. Come on. Let's go. Come on, speed it up.
Next time you cut them off, Underrated, we're gonna have a problem.
No, that's my channel. I ain't mean to cut it off. So you need to be quiet, so I'll throw you out. All right, come enjoy real conversation with the number one grinder, us as the righteous one individually. Let's make a change within ourselves and genuine being there for each other. We all we got. Just remember, y'all, we all we got. On the real. All right, Clarence, you can go ahead. Sorry about that, bro.
Yeah, like I was saying, so when I was looking at Champ side today, when Charlo popped up on and he said what he said, after Wilder already had said about, he was speaking, I don't know if he was speaking about racism, but he said something about, his skin. He did this. And then we happened to look at the comment and Charlo gets up and says, it's not about racism. And it threw me off. And I'm like, Charlo, what the hell are you talking about? You were in California, and I forgot who he was fighting. But you were in California, and you got booed, and you won the damn fight. What do you? It do. I was just as confused as Champ side. It was like, bro, what are you talking about? How many black fighters have been booed? Win, lose, draw, or even when they just sitting in the crowd and they not fighting, when they come to see another fighter, how many of them booed?
That happens so many times. The camera will pan to them where they're just sitting, and then automatically you hear boo.
Listen, I got a question for everybody. How many times have a camera have shot on Terrence Crawford and he's been booed?
Nah, them was some loud ass boos, man.
Every
That shit
time.
was loud as fuck.
A lot. Yeah.
Every time.
You can't make this up. So, Charlo, and mind you, this ain't the first time, Charlo, you had something to say with the Wilder situation. I just feel sorry if he ever runs into Wilder. There's no explanation for what you said. It's not gonna go. It's not gonna go nice. And like Wilder said, I tried to be the nice guy, but people didn't like that, and people take advantage of it. People always have something to say. So now this trilogy done turned him into a whole different kind of monster.
And my thing is, he's supposed to be a unified champ. He's all this. Why does he jump on the live like a troll and write something like that? Why don't he send something personally? Why don't he maybe send a request to join in? It's not that serious of a interview. I'm pretty sure Wilder is fine with somebody letting it jump on. So it doesn't. I don't get what the thinking there was Jamel. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't get with him. That's why I'm not the biggest fan. And if it's not about race, right? If he's saying there's no racism in boxing, why is he not on pound for pound lists of these guys?
Oh, I got a better one. What the hell took him so long after he paid the sanctions fees? Look how long it took for him to get what he wanted.
Oh yeah, that IBF belt. It took. Did he just get it 7 months later or something like that? 8 months later.
Yeah, but like that's crazy. So you gonna tell me it's not about racism, brother? Go back to sleep and wake back up again.
And they try so hard to have some of these guys fans like Kevin Iole, who looks like a hamster. You've got fucking who else? Mike Coppinger, who looks like Tyson Fury took a shit and Coppinger came out. I mean, Mike Coppinger's only game plan is to push the Fury agenda because he looks like Tyson Fury, like a shit version of Tyson Fury, uglier. It's like, and that's who Charlo wants attention from. But when he's down and out and they put him down, he's going to come back to us and say, oh, guys, support me, support this, support that. I mean, who's going to Lions Only events anymore?
Matter of fact, who the fuck is he fighting next? So you mean to tell me it's not about race? I don't. Tyrone, man, look. The short time that you've been on YouTube, right, talking boxing, how many times you've been called a monkey, a nigger, or something on that phrase? You've been called one on there. Everybody been called one on here.
And everybody. I always look to this comment that I put, and I think I told you this, and I'll put out for the channel. I follow the lower weight classes too, and this is when Estrada fought. I don't know if you guys know him, but Dwayne Beeman. This was a while back, and I was like, I think Dwayne Beeman could win because Estrada hasn't really fought a style like that. Somebody slick, technical. And then a comment, one reply was like right under it. It was like, "Oh, you're just one of those dumb black LDBCs. You know nothing." And I'm just like, what? I didn't even say anything that's controversial. I just gave an opinion. It's like, what? I mean, if anything, they made it about race right then and there. I mean, how? I don't get it. Larry Merchant, there's so much evidence of it. You can't say there's no racism in boxing. It just, Charlo.
Yeah. And this is evident. Imagine if Clarissa Shields was white.
They put Katie Taylor over Clarissa Shields. Remember that? You saw it.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, she can't whoop her. Even if there wasn't, her defense sucked and her offense sucked.
Even if Katie Taylor grew 3 inches and put on 30 pounds, she wouldn't be able to beat Clarissa Shields. Yeah.
And that's the thing that bugs me. Then you're going to put Inoue up there. No, and now Inoue, he can't whoop none of them. He just got belts.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a better one. They say racism doesn't matter, right? But you got somebody like Amanda Nunes who has a damn beer commercial, but you don't give Clarissa Shields one? What the hell going on?
Yeah. And she ain't even getting all of her money. She ain't getting no round and rounds of money. So, she was a front runner. She wasn't the only women's MMA champ. And guess what you was doing? They was doing some slick ass matchmaking shit. That's what the fuck they was doing. She got up in there with an ex-boxer and got the foot put to her mouth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then guess what they tried to do? They still pushed her after her first L. They pushed her so fucking hard that they fucking broke her bank. They had to, but then look what they're doing with the rest of these women. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't white, it ain't right in the UFC. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, none of them black fighters is getting none of that no sponsors, none of that shit. That fucking that dope fiend, whatever he is. What's that dude that Conor McGregor?
Oh
yeah, they ain't getting nothing like him.
Yeah.
I'm talking about before the Floyd Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we just want to welcome Brother Watcher from Down Under. Unmute your mics, brother. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Sorry I haven't been able to get on. I've just been hella busy now, but I'm back and at it. And I saw you invited me, so I hopped on, man.
Watcher, what's going on? Watcher, where you been, man?
What's up, man? I've just been busy, man, but it's all good now. I hope you guys are good.
Yeah, man. We're just sitting here talking about the buffoonery that's going on in the sport.
No. Sign me up.
Yeah, man. Well, we were talking about the Wilder interview that he had earlier. We were talking about how Charlo was saying that it was like he was speaking about racism didn't matter or it doesn't matter, or like I said, there's so much buffoonery going on. I don't know where to start. It's a circus. Just when you think that we got this figured out, we have somebody like him, a black fighter that has been basically booed, that the media really don't like. But you're gonna sit there and say racism doesn't matter. Well, Jesus Christ, if that's the case, the Knicks should be going on to the next round. This shit is crazy.
Damn.
So now, this is crazy, man. Like I saw people talk about. I'm like, what did he say? Like what could he? Like I thought maybe it was a fake account. And then
verified next to it.
It had the tick. The infamous
Watch him come out and say his account was hacked. I promise you, he's gonna say something like that.
No, he. I don't think he'll address it. But it's funny because it's not just one of the twins; it's both of them that have done this now. Jamal said something, and the younger one has now followed. So I mean, look, at this point, I'm not surprised. To me, it just seems Wilder is really up against everyone. Like the guy can't catch a break. Like even people under his own stable that he thought supported him just aren't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say something as well? I remember
Yeah.
long ago, James Toney versus Lucas Brown. Tell me why the fucking stupid ass commentator said the idiot, most dumbest thing ever in the world. He said Lucas Brown is Australia's last great white hope. And I was like, fighters of all fighters, Lucas Brown. Get the fuck out of here. And you know, there's nothing wrong. Look, this is the most evident thing you can have. People are naturally going to go with people who look like them. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with it is when you have journalists who lack journalistic integrity and you have a machine out there that doesn't give a level playing field. You know what I'm saying? To fighters. And I don't think it just happens to black fighters. I think it happens to a few Mexican fighters and a few Asian fighters here and there. You know? But it's predominantly, it looks like predominantly is, I'm just going to say it because look at all the other boxers. Yeah, they're not really getting their thing on too. But it's predominant. It seems like anything with Al Heyman has got to fail. It seems like anything with him, it has to.
You guys can't make this up. Go to BoxRec right now, and you know how they put the little asterisk next to the fighter that says if they're fighting somebody? So I look at it, and it said Tyson Fury has an asterisk, right? But Wilder doesn't have an asterisk. So I look Tyson Fury, and it says July 24th, 2021, opponent TBA.
Wow.
Go to let me share my screen. Actually, I'll put it up.
No
I'll put
need
it up
to.
right
Close the
now.
Pornhub window.
No one wants to see your screen. No one wants to see. I'm kidding.
Close the Pornhub windows.
No, I'm good.
Go ahead and share. I hit it.
All right, bet. All right, Chrome to.
I just saw it. What a joke! What a joke!
I mean, there's no racism in boxing. There's no racism in boxing. There's no racism in boxing. You guys see it?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me when you put it up.
See.
Okay.
See it?
You guys see it?
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Did you put my screen on the show?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
I push share. Hold on. Share screen. Okay, hold on.
I think you booted out Mike too. So.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, you put your screen up.
Oh, hold on. Let me set this up. Okay. I got somebody else.
All right, and then put my my thing. You see it, Watcher?
No, I just saw it on the box.
I mean, this is just—it's unbelievable. All right,
to be announced.
Look here. So Tyson Fury asterisk. He has a fight coming up. Deontay Wilder. I mean, it's like he is subhuman.
What
He's
the
TBA.
TBA. TBE.
I mean, you can't This isn't a movie.
They got points for it though.
This is
It's like
ludicrous.
he's not even a human.
Age is not known.
This
That's
is ludicrous.
unbelievable. That's
Wow.
unbelievable.
Hey, Tyrone, go back down. Did it just show one Wilder fight on there?
One Wilder fight.
Yeah, I was tripping. I'm tripping.
No.
Mm.
Because you can see if
Right.
he's fighting, right, they're gonna put the asterisk.
All right,
but
let's go to Wilder's.
nothing. It's
It
just
doesn't
gonna
say
show
it.
his last fight. That's it.
Oh wow.
I mean, that's
But
unbelievable.
didn't you see on the ESPN broadcast when like last week or the week before with the Josh Taylor thing, when Fury was on the panel, they put the announcement up and they put the UK flag, and then Tyson Fury's face was in front of it, and then they put the American flag, but Wilder's face wasn't on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they fixed it before, but you know, I found that a bit fishy as well.
Yeah. You finished?
Yeah, I'll stop sharing.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, it speaks for itself.
Okay. Okay. MJDB and Moore. Who's that?
That's me, Mike. Yo, but on another note, didn't
Okay.
your boy Spencer Fearon, man, check his box break out. He don't even got a picture.
Wow.
He don't even have a picture on that motherfucker. It's just a silhouette. Like Michael Jordan when he used to play NBA jams in the back in the days.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. See, they up to their thing again. See, they always trying to.
Hey, y'all see Tyson Fury trying to sell some weight loss program?
Yeah.
The results is ain't no female want to do that shit because guess what's gonna happen? You ain't gonna have no ass after that.
Exactly. Little dirty wild animal.
He don't get his little jar of mayonnaise looking ass out of here.
Yeah,
He
man.
can say I'm leaving social media, but he got the camera in his hand talking and shit.
Yeah,
Then
little
the bottom of the thing he says management posted. Get the fuck out of here.
dirty cream puff.
He looks like a melted ice cream cone.
Damn.
A dirty one.
A dirty one.
Garbage.
Hey, y'all know after July 24th, we're not gonna see Fury no more, right?
And then they're gonna put Wilder, and it's gonna say what they won't even have WBC belt held. It'll just be like he'll be on the top of the box track. It won't say champion or anything. And I saw a boxing scene article was the same way. It said heavyweight contender Deontay Wilder. What? I mean, how many other articles have you made where you say the former? You properly address fighters as at least the former champion. You call him a contender.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know, man. I don't know.
I tell you this though. I don't know. I could be wrong. I want to be wrong. I believe in my heart, man. I could believe, man. He'll wait till the last minute. He want to retire. But they said if he back off, he can get locked up and he got to pay some damage.
He can't back down. He already signed the contract, so it's a done deal for that.
He still can. I mean, he wouldn't have went to jail, but you know, until he got sued and it was contempt of court. You see what I'm saying? Then his ass would have got locked up if you didn't pay. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he could try to hide over there with Daniel Kinningham. You know, his distant lover. That's what he is to him. But yeah, he wouldn't be locked up. He'd be until a judge, you know, mandates that he pay by a certain time. Kind of like how Kovalev should have been locked up for going delinquent on his judgment.
Mm.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Die July 24th. It's over for him.
And little over a month from now.
Yeah, I've been telling folks, man. I'm telling y'all, Wilder outboxing him.
Yeah. Fuck. Can't wait, dude. Fucking can't wait. I'm gonna be fucking like. This is gonna be like sadistic almost. You know, fucking baptism incoming. You know, I'm telling you, man. You know, but like, yeah, he's looking good, and I mean, fuck, we're in June already. You know what I mean? And he's looking sharp and everything. You know, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's a mess. I mean, like the Usyk Joshua thing, the shit is crazy, man. Like, they had 10 days to fucking do the negotiations, and like fucking that's that. Like, they're in purse bid territory now. And like, I think Eddie Hearn is just trying to fucking not, get caught up in the fucking limelight now, because we've heard nothing from him really regarding it. I mean, fucking last night I was about to go to bed and I see this thing on Sky Sports Boxing, with Usyk saying, well, I mean, we're waiting for Joshua's decision. I mean, what is there to wait for though? Like, is it happening or not? Because I remember Joshua talking about the Usyk fight like in 2019 saying, oh, it's really good. I've studied him. He keeps his hands up well, this and that. Well, you seem confident you beat him, so why not just fucking do it? Like, no one is asking for Dillian White, dude. Like, people, no one else is pushing that but the fans in the UK. And they can do that if they want. But like I said, dude, it seems to me that people, like, he's not vacating. I feel like people want him to, which I don't know why, but he won't do it. He's not going to do it. But it seems fishy to me, that thing. It really does. And this is what happens when you leave these mandatories fucking lying around, because, like fucking, I don't know, man.
Waiting just for Joshua's decision. I mean, what is there to wait for though?
Well, there you go. There I go again.
Which I don't know why.
Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it, man. I really don't. Fucking every time it gets to this part of negotiations / purse bids, Eddie Hearn just fucking crawls up in a fucking ball like a fucking echidna. It's fucking nuts, man. Like, I'm tired of waiting. See that? Like, I waited for the arbitration thing. I've waited for that. Now it's just, let's see the unified title holder, fucking make a decision. I mean, what the fuck is up with AJ making these posts on Instagram? Like, he put this thing up about fucking like chess pieces or whatever on his Instagram. And what did he say? He said, the queen protects the king. Like, what? Like, no. Like, I don't fucking. Like,
AJ making.
What's he referring to? You got feedback, Underrated. It's playing in the background.
Hold on. I'll go. Keep on going.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that's my piece on it. I mean, it's a fucking, it's just a mess at the end of the day. Really, it is.
Like you said, Watcher, a minute ago, on the page earlier, I don't think it's Edward Hearn. I mean, I think it's Edward Hearn doing all this, man. Like, who stops a fighter from a purse bid which gives the fighter more money? Hello. It's absurd. You starving the fans from a fight. The more you prolong this fight with Alexander Usyk, the further the fights won't match up for y'all two. So then we gotta wait even longer for undisputed. I don't see what the big deal is. You guys going to get your money. I don't think I don't think I don't think him fighting. Who's Anthony Joshua going to fight? Ruiz. He'll probably lose that fight. Dillian White. Pretty sure he'll win that fight. Like, there's nobody really out there for you to fight but him. You know what I'm saying? That's like you're obligated. There's no other people out there that want. There's nobody else. Who are you going to take? Uh, Danny DeBoer or Slow Joe? Like, that's a very good look right now. So who are you going to fight? You're going to have to, after you pissed everybody off with your Saudi Arabia deal, which I don't even, right now, we don't even know if it was real, you know? Because obviously word is on the street. If it was real, they would have gave you more time. It wasn't real, so now they didn't give you more time. So glove up and square up, or shut the fuck up.
Yeah, just make a decision about the fucking thing, because like, dude, like, is this gonna like turn into a fucking prolonged situation where Joshua's fighting in December again? Like, I don't want to see that, like, fucking once every year now. Like that, like, he's just so inactive, the guy. Like, it's just once a year these days, Like, I want to see that fight. I've been wanting that fight, and fucking, like, I don't see what it is. Maybe, that Alexander Krasuk, or Krasuk, however you say his name. Maybe he's playing hardball in negotiations. I don't know, dude. But, fucking, like, when Eddie Hearn is, saying we might vacate, dude, like, this energy wasn't there when you were fucking negotiating with Pulev or with Alexander Povetkin, But for this one, for saying, I think AJ beats Usyk. But fuck me, like, really? Like, are we really at the point where we're fucking, like, saying that? Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And I feel like Dillian is kind of like, I'm hearing Lamar Scott, Dean White, whatever the fuck his name is, on the sidelines just saying, oh, we deserve the fight. You deserve the fight. You couldn't even beat Joshua's leftovers in the fucking first time, And you fucking got a coin made for you, and fucking, you beat someone that was fucking 80 years old. Senior citizen bashing, that was, Like, I don't get it. I'm sick of waiting. I mean, we should really, this week or next week, mate, as Eddie Hearn says.
He could. I mean, he's slick with it. That's what he did it again. I mean, like you said, like he always got an agenda. Whatever he put out on social media, like, it's always an agenda. And I think you own to something. It may be right watching with the, trying to, maybe Alexander Usyk is not giving in to the demands like they want him to. Like, why should you? You either gonna fight me, or give up this. You're either gonna give me what I want, or you're gonna give up this motherfucking belt. Or because if you're saying if it's gonna go to purse bid, you're gonna vacate. So you either, if I was Alexander Usyk, I would be like, I'll get that. I'll take your belt. And then later on, then you're gonna have to give me a fair shake. And who else gonna want to fight me? Now the whole world gonna want to fight me. Now I'm gonna be getting money without y'all crooked ass motherfuckers. As a matter of fact, he should leave y'all bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to sign a guy. You sign a guy. You put him on the back seat, right? You got all these fighters with Dillian White and all these fighters. And you keep putting people on the back seats for other fighters. You're supposed to be the promoter. You're supposed to be helping everybody out equally. But you can't do it because your mind is so fixated on Anthony Joshua and his buttocks. You know what I'm saying? And they need to cut that shit out. Like, why sign with somebody that's not going to give you a fair shake? Right now, if that's Alexander Usyk is on the matchroom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's in his best interest to give both of his fighters the best deal he can make. It's like I said, it's either glove up, get your ass in the ring, and square up, or shut the fuck up. Because Alexander Usyk might just take the fucking belt and be like, okay, he can go back over there to his home country after fighting somebody else in the UK, after a title defense, go back to his home country, sell out arena, maybe do some pay-per-view numbers, maybe make a name for himself with a belt because everybody want to fight him. Maybe he could bring some other heavyweights and some other fights to his home country to bring boxing back over there, kind of like what Matchroom Boxing tried to do over here.
Yeah, well,
give me that fucking belt, bitch.
Yeah, well, that's how it's like. Oh, you know how long he's been waiting? He's been waiting 600 days.
Longer than Dillian White.
I'm not kidding when I say that, and that's more than Dillian White. 600 days, 1,000 days. Yeah. See, I got a lot more respect for Usyk now because of how he's conducted himself throughout this whole thing. Like, he hasn't been a fucking whining little bitch like Dillian like him, because Dillian wasn't mandatory. But people like, oh, well, you know, Wilder made him wait this many days. I can hear Spencer Fearon on the Boxing Voice saying, oh, why didn't Wilder give a brother another opportunity? He was mandatory for 1,000 days. Yeah, that's not true, dude. Like, you guys are so biased, and I get it, you know, like, that's how they roll. But, I mean, like, yesterday was literally the first little trash talk from Usyk, which is very reasonable for me because he's been waiting and it's like, okay, well, there's radio silence and I'm not really getting told anything, or I'm getting told something that's like not confirmed. You know, that's not like a real guarantee of anything, because it's like fucking, like, in my opinion, because I was talking to someone else, like, it seemed like Eddie Hearn trying to get the AJ deal done was kind of banking on Usyk fighting Joyce. So one of them could just keep each other occupied or knock each other off. And then, you know, like, I'm hearing Hearn again talking about raising profile in America. Well, I guess, you know, not even a third time, a second time's a charm. You know, you want to go over there and fight Ruiz for some reason again. You know, but if AJ gets a bit of wind on his forehead, he'll be on fucking Bambi Street again, maybe. Like, the guy just does my fucking head in. That's why I don't watch many interviews of him anymore, because he just talks out of his ass, you know? I mean, the guy is a fucking idiot, man, like, straight up.
There's only one place, you know, Ruiz and AJ can get down over here in America, really. I'm telling you, man. LA is, I mean, yeah, somebody will get their ass whooped in the stands, but that'll really sell out. Like, you know, Dallas Stadium, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good option too. But New York, I don't know how many Latinos Mexicans is over there. So, you know, but you know, West Coast is where it at with that fight. But you know, everybody licking their chops. You know, from Andrew Ruiz, they talking about, you know, hey man, you ain't got nothing to do, bro. What's happening? But everybody know Usyk. You know, they still write articles about, like, oh, Dillian White. So it's about, like, if you were smart enough, you idiot, you could have been fought for a heavyweight title twice. But you listen to waited. Because the brother Deontay Wilder gave a shot to was Luis Ortiz. So Dillian White can say whatever the hell he wants to, but Dillian White, he's the demise of his own career. He can't even get in shape to go past 6-7 rounds without looking huffy and puffy. He's the one who got by a 40-year-old because he got caught slipping on the same uppercut that was thrown on multiple occasions. You know, and you know, that's the reason why people should not get mad at these guys, because they're fucking clowns. They think just because they say shit that everybody's supposed to believe it, because too many people out here really believe this shit. When Edward Hearn speak, he got the golden voice. Edward Hearn got fans. He got fans. When he talks, people listen. Not everybody, but you know, there's people that listen and they believe it word for word, verbatim. And they know he's gonna lie to them. They know he's lying, and they know he's going to lie tomorrow. And they still believe him. Same thing with Fury. They still believe him. The same thing with AJ. People still believe it. People still believe AJ is the one making all these decisions. And AJ, who knows? He probably dumping in a bunch of rocks. Because obviously he ain't been saying enough or done enough to know that he should never been trying to lead this guy, and he should have fought Usyk when he had the chance, and he could have cleared all this shit out the way. How many times is this dude trying to fight this year? Once? Twice? Three times?
But like that's what I'm saying, dude. Like even when Eddie Hearn, and like I'm not sure if it's Joshua's words, but you know, it sounds like they conversed about it. Like they're like, oh well, you know, these sanctioning bodies, they send letters and say, right, you got to defend next. Well, that's part of this, okay? You hold all those fucking belts, so this is your job, okay? You got to have mandatories. When negotiations between Wilder and Fury fell out in 2019, right? The WBC a fucking week later were like, yep, you got to fight Brazil. Boom. Same fucking month it was announced. Stavern last minute mandatory replacement. Boom. Done. But with this one over here, it's got to be a fucking huff and a puff and boom. It's got to be a whole circus going on. There's got to be, oh, well, I don't feel like doing this. Well, fuck, maybe this ain't for you, is it? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Dear me.
All that jaw jabbing Marcelo Suleiman be doing, man. He ain't putting that jaw work in the right direction. That's what he needs to start doing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all he been doing. He's the face of the WBC. He's walking around here like he makes all the decisions. But you know, I think in 2021, I think the first thing they should have did was they should have got rid of this bruiserweight shit. They should have got rid of this franchise tag, and they probably should have got rid of some of them other belts just to make it more competitive. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't. You got too many belts. It's too fucking competitive. Lucas Brown is fighting for another fucking belt
Again.
You know, and he just got knocked the fuck out smoothly. You know, and it's just a sad. It never fails. It's always like we get our hopes up about boxing, but the next day it becomes another sad day in boxing. Like Charlo can't even give us a fucking break by keeping his fucking mouth shut. Tyson Fury can't give us a break by keeping his fucking mouth shut. BoxRec can't give us a break by updating their fucking shit and not insinuating Tyson Fury ain't fighting nobody next. The media can't get their shit right and publicly shame Edward Hearn for saying what he said and demand that this dude gives Alexander Usyk the shot he deserves. You can't go around here talking about bitch ass Dillian White, right? The White. Now I'm gonna call him the White because it's him and his butt buddy Dean. The White. Talking about the Whites and Deontay Wilder and giving these motherfuckers a shot, but Usyk is in that same thing. But Usyk is a fucking mandatory. Been the mandatory before COVID, pre-COVID. You know what I'm saying? So it's another sad day, you know, because at the end of the day, mark my words. I guarantee you by the end of the week we ain't gonna hear shit. But guess what? Ain't nobody. The sanctioned body ain't pulling the trigger. They 2 days short. They ain't gonna pull the trigger, and they 2 days short. Strip that motherfucker and kick him smooth in his ass into the street.
Man, I don't know what the fuck. I feel like Eddie Hearn's trying to get every fucking penny, and it's like, well, you know, you could have done this last year. Like, you know, I don't get why you would, you know, Joshua Fury. Nah, brother, it ain't happening. Okay, it ain't. And you know, I love seeing you so angry. You know, I love that you failed because, I don't like you. But you know, with that being said, I mean, like I said, it's a whole fucking mess. Like Again, we got a guy that's been waiting, had to take a fight in between, and a fight that he didn't even look very good in. You know, that was a risk, you know, in some way for him to take, you know. And as for Lamar Povetkin,
that was a risk,
and
you know, in some way for him to take.
I'm always getting that feedback. Yeah, I mean, like fucking Dillian White. I mean, I saw him comment on Wilder training, at nighttime, and all Dillian said was, interesting. Like he's trying to imply something, like, oh, you know, like, you know,
He can't say shit.
you can't say anything. You know, what are you trying to imply, that he's on the juice or something? Well, you've been caught twice, haven't you? You know, but Spencer Fearon doesn't want to mention that.
Yeah, but Dillian White don't look at Dillian White on the pads.
He's a fucking lug. He's a lug. That's fucking. You know, why doesn't he focus on fighting, you know, fucking Chris Arreola next? You know, or fucking Jermaine Franklin or Martin Bakoli or whoever the hell it is. You know, why don't you fight Joe Joyce? Why don't you, I don't know, Phil Pergovich? I don't know, fucking fight someone. Stop saying,
fight King Kong Ortiz. If that's the case, fight him then if you want some smoke.
Yeah,
he'll never
so
fight.
I agree with that.
Dillian White said he want easy touches. Remember that? He said he want easy touches for the rest of the year. Bitch ass.
Well, okay, if you get hit by if you get hit by a fucking, I don't know, a big punch and you get knocked out, I mean, I don't want to hear after the fight that you were too respectful, or that you know, Dean White coming out and saying, oh, you know, lightning won't strike twice. There ain't no fucking lightning that strikes. It's just a punch to the head, dude. That's all it is.
He only beat Alexander Povetkin because it seemed like he ran out of gas. I don't know what happened, but I think if it was for him running out of gas, he probably would have got that second one, man. But Dillian White, man, you know, I don't care nothing about that dude. It's something about him that aggravates me. I'm not a fan of him. I dislike him just as much as I dislike Fury, and I'm hoping that he gets in there with an Andy Luis or King Kong or somebody, Joy Joyce, somebody hit him. Underrated, hell, why don't you get in there with him? You fight him.
I would, yeah, I would, yeah. I would love to put out that convicted PED popper. My fault, my bad. Yes, please.
Nah, Dillian White fighting Lovejoy next.
Come on, I need a belt. Yo, I need a belt, man. Come on.
Lovejoy.
They're giving out a lot of belts.
Lovejoy, another one. I want to get in there with Lovejoy's bum ass. I want to get in.
You know what? Fuck Lovejoy and fuck Chris Arreola, because Chris Arreola was talking all that shit after the Ruiz fight, saying Wilder can get it too. No, you already got it when Wilder had a fucking half an arm and half a hand. Shut the fuck up. You lost that fucking fight. You lost to Stavern, who Wilder beat up twice badly in two different ways, and you fucking should shut your mouth. Be quiet. You had your fucking chance, and you fucking blew it. You couldn't even beat a one-handed fighter. Wilder can get it. Fuck out of here with that shit.
No doubt. Shout out to Black Star Sports TV 2.0. Thanks for coming, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. I want y'all to subscribe to everybody in the chat and even the ones in the panel. Make sure get me up to, I'm about 7 away from 2,000. My birthday is this Friday too. So bless a brother. Come on, y'all. Let's get this up and let's support each other and look out for the one and only. The #1 grinder. Nobody don't grind like me.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
Keep the conversation going, bro.
Yeah, someone mentioned Joyce and White. White will never fight him because Joyce is fit. Okay, Joyce is fit and he'll push you. And Dillian White's stamina is trash, dude. Okay, and he's gonna get pressured and he's gonna get hit with the jab and he's gonna get jabbed to the body. And I mean, fucking, he might lose that fight. Like, anyone that's under 40 years old cannot get it. Anyone that's over 40, no problem. Senior citizen bashing time, maximum violence, all that bullshit he says, absolutely. I mean, who Brown, Tan, fucking Chisora was fucking older on the. No, he was alright, but still, he was pushing 40. Who else? Fucking Marius Vak, Pavetkin twice. Like, what the fuck am I like looking at, dude? Shit is crazy. If you're under 40 years old, you are not getting a fight with Dillian White. You don't meet the age criteria.
Well, I tell you what, he gets in there with somebody like a King Kong, he's gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, he thinks he can fucking intimidate Ortiz, and you know how like in the weigh-ins he always gets up in people's faces. Yeah, fucking try that with some Cuban who fucking had to flee from his country and has fought far more fierce competition than you have. No, dude. Like Ortiz got in there with Wilder twice. Like fucking
Yeah.
You know what King Kong Ortiz looks like? He looks like one of those guys who puts baby oil on his chest and takes a belt and beats himself across the chest. I'm not trying to fight no dude like that. You can't win.
Man, he's a monster, that guy. I know he's on the older side, but fucking that guy scares me sometimes. Like the fucking man, he's scared, man. I mean, sorry, he's not scared. Like, you know, like that even like when Joshua before was, you know, talking about Ortiz. You'll never fight Ortiz. He was when he was your mandatory, you didn't fight him. You know, like this shit is crazy, dude. Yeah, you will take a Dillian White fight, Black Star.
Let me tell you, if he dares Joshua tries to fight Ortiz like he did Andy Luis in the first fight, he will go night a little sooner.
Man, listen. Oh, Black Star said he take on Dillian fight. I did, yo, man. We got to flick a coin on that, Black Star, man.
Who would take the Dillian fight?
Black Star. Black Star want to take the Dillian fight too. Yo, you got to flip a coin on that, man. I'm saying, cause you fight the first one, and I fight the second one, and you know we could both split the money. You know what I mean?
Do you throw a good uppercut, Black Star? Because if you do, I mean, you know.
Yeah, yo, come on, don't count me out, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
yeah,
man,
and you as well, of course. All you got to do is throw a good uppercut, and all you got to do is land on the chin. That's all you got to do.
Yo, I'm with a wicked uppercut. See, Black Star, you go with the right one, and after I come with the left one. That's it, man. All that PD stuff be coming out his mouth. Little nasty. That's a nasty one right there too. Dillian. He sound like a little dirty rascal. That name.
He's a fucking rascal. He's a fucking idiot, dude. Really, he is. I mean, the dude like threatened Chisora's fucking children. You know what I mean? Like, because Dillian's what like, if I'm on the street and I see you in the street, I'm gonna attack you and whoever else is with you, your family. And then Chisora, that's when Chisora like was like fucking banging the table, and then he threw the table at him. You know, and then his bitch ass coach threw a fucking glass at Chisora, and Chisora didn't give a fuck. Like, dude, Dillian's a fucking like coward, dude. The guy's a fucking idiot, man. Like, people don't even bring that up. They think that's nothing. Like, the guy's a fucking idiot, man. Honestly.
Yeah, and this is the one got caught for PD more than once, and boxing refused to throw him out. And I'm like, it's crazy. Even you got Wild Animal, dirty hair furry, same thing. And I want to listen what I'm saying. Yeah, and I'm not talking about the global boxing media. I'm talking about United States. Y'all protect these people for a long time. This is crazy. Brock, we're going to welcome back TS Boxing in the building.
Hey.
Go mute your mic. Man.
Yay.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I mean, we're just talking away, but you know,
yeah, I said I'd fight Lovejoy for free. He had a lot to say about how Deontay Wilder wasn't built like that and everything else, and that he wants to be the face of American heavyweight boxing. He went and fought somebody who is a professional fighter and got knocked out in 2 rounds and quit. And then was talking about how much money he made. Like he had 200 bands, but before that, a couple of posts before that, Mike, you saw it. He said he's gonna go bankrupt and that he needs money.
Nah,
He's begging guys for money.
he said he locked up. And he
No,
needs some money.
wait. I don't know if you saw it, but it was way before the fight.
Oh.
Way before. And he was actually begging fans for money.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what?
Like Chris Lovejoy for free.
Nah, I want some of that. I want some of the bands. So, you know, I ain't even gonna front. I need some of the bands. Fuck all that.
I don't think any of us would need a training camp to knock out Lovejoy.
I'm gonna leave y'all some food for thought. Tyson Fury needs to take the Tyson out of his name and replace him and call himself Luke Lion-ass Fury. That's what he needs to do because he's not. He's nowhere in hell living up to the name. He's living it up with the craziness, but he's all over the place. Like, get your shit together. Like, it's not. I don't hate the guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like I hate his antics. Like, always putting people down when it's not needed. Like, always saying one thing but doing another. Like, if he can't lie every minute, he ain't living. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. He just said he's off of social media, and now he's selling weight loss shit. He just sold you a stupid ass book, a worthless ass paperback book. Now he's selling you some weight loss shit, some weight loss program shit. Motherfucker, get a gym membership. Fuck. Get a gym membership and get your bitch ass on YouTube and find you some cooking material and some other shit and stop being lazy. Like, you can't be lazy and trying to get in shape. You cannot be lazy. You have to work for it. You have to be dedicated. You have to be motivated, and it has to be consistent. And this guy, right? Jack O'Lane is still built better than this motherfucker. You know to do with the judo. This guy with all these love handles, no tone or nothing, is going to try to sell you a fucking weight loss regimen. Like, he's the spokesperson. Take his shirt off. He's the spokesperson, and he's selling you something. Yeah, man, you lose 30 pounds in a month with this thing, and you see the jiggle. You see the titties, and you see the jiggle. Something that.
Yes, that's, oh boy. It's I'm saying just like the Watcher. I don't know what to say. It's a tragedy. It is a tragedy.
He is getting the baptism that I am so looking forward to. And as for Lovejoy, you know, you're a quitter, so you got no credibility at all. I'm not looking forward to the next fight where you turn your back, because then I'll go fucking ballistic.
People need to not, and guys like this, I mean, the fact that they even get a chance to turn their back is insane. I think what people need to do is start running across the ring and fucking just one punching their shit and putting them straight on the floor so that they don't get up.
Hey, you know what? I just thought about something. The only way I would buy it. I would buy Tyson Fury's weight loss regimen, right? I would buy into it if he could prove it by using Dan Raphael as a test subject.
No weight loss program can do that. None.
If Dan Raphael can lose 30 pounds in 30 days, I'll buy that shit. Without smoking crack.
Nah.
Or liposuction.
He's like the sun. It just gets bigger every year.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he is big. That motherfucker. You seen the last picture of that dude? I know he stinks. You know he stinks. You know
he had the nerve.
He smelled like
the nerve. He had the nerve to come out and say he partied with Evander Holyfield. I mean, fucking in the corner and eating up all the appetizers is not party.
They ain't let that motherfucker on the dance floor. They know that shit gonna crack.
And
Right.
but this what I don't understand though. And ask this question, yo. It bothers my bargain to me that the former heavyweight champions and other champions in this country, you know how he treated Deontay Wilder, and y'all still partying with him. Y'all still both being in association with him. Man, I don't like that shit, man. They should get
Yeah,
done too. What do y'all think about that?
I don't like that stuff at all. I mean, Adrian Broner was out there with him. I would just like kind of swerved him if you honestly didn't know who he was. That's whatever. I doubt it, but if he told me, "Hey, man," because that's how Fury went to him, because these are how these guys think. Any boxer over here, like they look up to, because they're not really that good over there. So they come, "Oh, hey, man, AB," and they've been watching them for forever, so they're really fans. So that's what he said. He said, "My name is Tyson Fury. I'm a fan of yours. Can I get a picture?" Because he asked Broner for a picture, guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
I would have just swerved him. I would have just said, "No, thanks. Fight Deontay Wilder first. No, thanks."
Oh man.
I wonder if the Charlos are going to turn up to the trilogy fight in Allegiant Stadium. You know,
In the
there's a lot of
nosebleeds.
seats in the house. You know,
In
I'm
the
sure they can
nosebleeds.
find a couple seats for them. I wonder what the energy. You got to keep that same energy. Or you got to fucking hide behind a computer screen.
They're gonna try to walk in during the fight, like as the fight is going on. It probably won't last that long, so they probably need to be all the way in the nosebleeds and try to time it right.
Well,
I mean,
well
those two are doing.
I'll tell you this: it doesn't matter what fighter shows up for the trilogy fight. If they black, they gonna get booed. It don't even matter.
Boo! And then it pans over to like Teofimo Lopez. Woo! And then
Yeah,
Oh,
it pans
fucking
back
You
over
mean
to
bullshit.
you mean Telefucko?
yep. Then it'll pan over. It'll pan over to like, I don't know, fucking
If Errol's, because Errol is a Wilder supporter,
yeah.
they'll cheer for him because Errol is pretty much liked. You know, I've seen him at different events and they love him, man. We was at the Canelo fight against Saunders and they liked him a lot there. You know,
yeah.
Fury got booed though. You see, those Mexicans, they don't like Fury, dude. They don't like him.
No, they don't like him at all.
They booed the shit out of him, dude. Like the whole fucking stadium was like,
We don't
like
like him. We don't like him here. Period. Like it's like, dude, and I'm glad that the trilogy is here because, dude, you're going to get trampled, not just by Wilder, but by the fans. You're going to get trampled. Oh man. Oh, I don't know what to say. All I know is, July 24th. Please, ladies and gentlemen, make no plans to go anywhere. And if you do, be back in the house at a certain time because you do not want to miss this.
I ain't missing that fight. You're gonna again.
Nah,
I
I'm not.
wonder. I wonder what the undercard will be like because I'm sick of these like bantamweight fights and these featherweight fights. I want some heavyweights on the card. Like, I want a Charles Martin. I want a Jermaine Franklin. I want freaking some. I just want like a couple heavyweight fights where, boom, people are just getting laid out. I'd love that.
You know what? We rarely see that on these undercards. They'll throw like one bullshit heavyweight fight on there. Then after that, that'd be it. You know, you don't really get to still. But that would be cool to see that.
Yeah, it would. I mean, I keep thinking of Frank Sanchez for some reason. I did hear some sheep say that F.A. Jugba was going to be on the card. Fuck that idiot. He don't deserve shit. And he keeps running his mouth, dude. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, these guys, man, they're just fucking, they're all over the shop,
PBC
man.
needs to put their foot down, man, and take control of the whole commentary. I don't even want Andre Ward to be fucking commentating the water bottle.
Mate, Fucking Andre Ward is like, oh, that never happened to me in my career. Yeah, well, you're on the fucking floor twice, dude. From legit knockdowns, you know. I don't know. He's just got some grudge against Wilder. I don't know what it is, but you know, jealousy and envy. It's a real thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know, don't get. I mean, I would like. I wouldn't mind Ray. No, Ray's got to be on the international broadcast. I wouldn't mind getting Joe Goosen because I like how he argues with Brian Kenny and he has to correct Brian Kenny all the time. He's like, no, listen to me. He's going to knock him out here. Man. Sean Porter, though? No.
No.
Sean Porter.
No.
You know, he should be in the gym, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because, again, these fighters, they complain about weight cuts, but they're not disciplined. When you're disciplined, the weight cut becomes much easier. If anything, easy. But, you know, they don't want to trade for some reason. I mean, there's a clip, and I might have showed it to Black Star. There's a clip of Sean a few weeks ago in the gym, right? And they're punching the bags, him and these other novice fighters, right? Mm-hmm. And these novice fighters, they're hitting the bag, like, you know, they're really putting it into it. And Sean is tapping the bag. He's tapping it. Yeah, look at me, like a Canelo, right? He's tapping it. And then they're going to go for a run around the ring twice and then go back to the bags. But Kenny's like, stop. We're not doing that. We're doing this extra 3 minutes because Sean is doing this bullshit. This is bullshit, he said. And he was demonstrating. He's like, don't tap the damn thing. This is bullshit right here. So that tells me that, and there's an edge that has been lost within his discipline.
Yeah, I seen that video, and I said, I had to say to myself, Sean, what the hell are you doing, brother? Mm-hmm. You know, he looked like a 5-year-old when you just bringing them in, and they're just learning. That's what it kind of looked like to me, and I was like, really, Sean? Like, what is? It's like it was like he was there, but in some ways he didn't want to be there. I mean, I don't know. I think he just, you know, Sean is too comfortable now with this commentary, and then he has his podcast. He's starting to fade away. You know, at first he was one of the guys where I said, you know what, he's gonna run down on everybody and anybody to get a fight. And it's just like, you know, lately he's been falling back, and he's not, you know, you don't hear about him talking about fighting nobody, but he damn sure will be on his podcast talking about who's not fighting who. It's crazy.
He implied that Jorge Linares took a dive against Devin Haney. He implied, you know, he's been saying that Dillian White beats Deontay Wilder. I mean, everyone has an opinion at the end of the day. I'm not mocking the man, but you're undisciplined. And you're a podcaster now. Hey, look at me. I'm a celebrity now. I got my green suit on with my green hat on, and, you know, this is Hollywood now. Yeah? If you got that mentality, I'll tell you this. You can quit this sport right now. Jim Lampley getting a job again with Triller. Credibility lost, in my opinion.
I mean, they didn't even pay Mike Tyson and Roy Jones fully yet. So, I mean, these guys aren't going to last another year.
Oh yeah, that's, you know, I heard about that. Somebody else brought it up on their podcast. That's crazy. Yeah, they're not going to last long.
No,
so you're playing. First of all, you're playing with Mike and Roy, the two biggest icons of the sport. I don't care if they fighters no more or not. You're not gonna last long doing that, because none of these young fighters are going to put up with that. No fighter is going to put up with that, but these young fighters are not going to put up with that. So they can get ready to pack their bags real soon.
Oh, you supposed to.
Yeah, they're gone. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, keep talking about Triller.
Yeah, let me, you know, I mean, I ain't really get into the, but Black Star was saying something. What's up, yo? What's up with Sean? What's up with Sean? Short nickel. What is he talking about?
Yes, sir.
That's exactly how he sounds. He'll be like, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What do you mean when he talking about with the cheating?
Yeah.
Just for everything. Like, he's just like, Mike told me a while back, man. He's just a contrarian. He just likes going against the grain just to ruffle feathers. I don't know what it is. I mean, like Watcher was saying, it was showtime for him, and he's got the podcast now. I mean, I'll tell you this: it wasn't lights, camera, action 10 years ago when he was fighting down the street here.
Yeah. I think, like, when I heard what he said, like, it makes people think like that. You know, people can be mad about what he said, but what he said is true. It's like, you know, people are going to come up with their own assumptions on what their eyes see. You know, they're going to use um, whatever, you know, thought process and stuff like that. And he explained what his thought process was with explaining whether or not, you know, Linares was working hard enough in that fight. Um, and he said, and he explained that he's seen a few of his fights, you know, saw how the guy works in the ring as well. So it's like one of those things is like, you know, people always get, you know, but that's how you get viewers in and stuff like that. But that shock jockey type shit, like Tyrone said, because everybody loves the controversy, the shit talking and bashing people, the back and forth. The more the people, you get more subs on YouTube when you turn your YouTube to a uh, love and hip hop style boxing channel. You get more subs. It works in everything, whether or not you know, you pro black, pro white, dog talk, whatever. The people that's talking this shit the most about other people are always the ones with the most subs. You know, because people, they love that shit. And that's what he's doing. He's trying to create a buzz for people to come up in there and talk about it, but also bring awareness to the thing that cheating does happen in boxing. It does. No, nobody can say it doesn't. It's it's not like cheating in boxing is not like fucking finding Bigfoot. Cheating in boxing is not finding the lost light, the lost Night Templar's fucking gold. Cheating in boxing is not like you out there trying to find a fucking pot of gold at the end of the fucking rainbow. It's right there in front of you, but nobody want to do nothing about it. It could be in the form of shedding some points on a scorecard, on a scorecard as a judge, not to make it look so bad. It can make it to where the judge is just saving a couple of points just to make the odds at the betting sites a little bit better for the bookies. You know, it could be all kind of things. You know which way best to do it. If you was a bookie, to drug somebody that they can't pop for, to load somebody's gloves up, you know. But you know, to say that cheating doesn't happen in boxing and just, you know, rub it to the side, like, you know, if you look at the people that was on the thing with them, they're crazy as hell. Hey, but I'm gonna be back. I gotta get this call.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Again, welcome to the channel Underrated Docs. Yours truly, the #1 grinder. We got the one and only Clarence McLean from Facebook. He's got his own podcast, Clarence McLean Podcast. No Zone Podcast. And we got the one and only brother. Watch out from down under. Also, you see him on my MMA talk that you've been missing lately, but I'm gonna let you go on this one because, you know, this week is my birthday, but you better come. So I do not know it. I'm gonna have MMA this Sunday. I don't know yet. I know this is played by ear, but this is the Underrated boxing talk. Can't believe it, but number 28. Number 28. Let's keep this conversation going. We got some good fights coming up. Let's talk a little about Spence and
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Spence. I'm gonna talk about Spence and Crawford, and then I got to get ready to get out of here myself. Okay, so let's see. Spence Crawford. Oh man. I wasn't expecting to see this one, so it kind of threw me off. I was more or less expecting to see Spence and Ugas. And when that didn't happen, I said, okay, here goes the buffoonery.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, let's not get it twisted. We've been hearing about Spence and Pac-Man. We didn't know if Bud was gonna get the fight first. We didn't know what was gonna happen because it was talks about that. But I guess Earl ruined his plans. But that's gonna be great. I'm gonna tell you like this. I can't really break that fight down, but what I can tell you is this: is that Pac-Man is not gonna be able to go in there and do to Earl what he did to Thurman. It's totally different. And I'm not taking nothing away from Keith Thurman, you know. But let's just be real. This accident has made Earl a whole different type of animal. I mean, he was an animal before this, but he's really something different. And he's something special. And Pacquiao, I don't know. He's probably gonna have to stay glued to his ass to try to pull this off. I mean, he's gonna have to stay glued to his ass. He's gonna have to be on Earl. Earl is such, he's so big for 147 pounder. He's very big. So he just can't go in there doing what he wants to do with Earl because Earl is no Thurman. But it's gonna be great. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. Earl's gonna have to understand you're getting in here with this old dog, and he's gonna be showing you a few things. But I think at the end, this is gonna be hopefully I'm wrong, but I think this will be Manny's retirement party.
Got you. Before that thought, I want Watcher, Tyrone. I want y'all to talk about this fight, and then we go on the last topic. We're gonna talk about Carissa Shields. She gonna debut tomorrow night on MMA. Let's talk about that, and then we're gonna close it out as a family. All right.
Yeah, this is a good fight with Errol and Manny. Um, I think I don't think it's a very good fight for Manny. I think Errol and Crawford are the two worst matchups Manny could face. At this weight, I think Errol just needs to not reach sometimes with his punches, and don't rely on leaning back because Manny can step in pretty quick. Errol can take a really good punch. It's more so the speed and just that rhythm that Errol's gonna have to get used to. But Manny is older now. Okay, so that physical ability is lost. I think Errol. I see people trying to compare like Joshua Clottey and De La Hoya and Margarita, but those guys, they weren't skilled like Errol. And not all of them had that grit. I think Clottey had that grit, but Clottey did nothing in that fight. You see, he just put his high guard up and he allowed Manny to tee off, but he couldn't hurt Clottey ever. And Errol keeps his hands high very well. He has a good high guard. He blocks punches well. And Manny's not always good at penetrating a guard that is that tight. I think Errol will stop him later on. And I think it will be to the body, or there might be some opening to the head. This is just a different animal, and I think Errol's gonna get it. But if Manny does pull it off, and I'm it's a 60-40 fight for me. Probably a bit more than that, 60 something and probably 30 something. But I got Errol in that fight.
Okay, good. All right, Mike Johnson, please.
Yeah, I'm here. We talking about the Earl and Pac.
Yes.
Hey, I think it's Pacquiao is part of the old guard, man. The last Mohicans that can actually fucking do something, supposedly, right? Well, I liken, Manny Pacquiao to a guy like, Luis Ortiz. I mean, Manny Pacquiao knows his way around the ring. As long as he doesn't rush his way in there, he could survive this fight. I think the biggest thing gonna be for this fight is just Manny coming into this fight in shape, tip top shape, and 100%. Or because we heard about him and his shoulder injuries and other shit like that. So with fights, um, I think this would be a good test. I mean, there's no Manny Pacquiao is not no uh like he's a fairly good puncher. You know what I'm saying? They got some pop to him. Uh, but I think it's a good way out the door. Against somebody like this is a good way out the door. He's willing to risk he doesn't need no money. So let everybody, leave that, payday shit out the window. Well, that's just my opinion, the payday shit, because, you know, um, he doesn't need the money. I just think that Pacquiao just need to be patient and and I think there's a way for him to get it, but it's just which Pacquiao's I don't know how he's gonna look because it's been how long he last fight and he's 40 something years old. You know, but now with Earl, I think Earl can get it, but he can't get caught up in the bullshit. Because Manny Pacquiao likes to throw punches and bunches. He likes to bob around the ring and all that shit, keep moving, sticking and moving. Seems good.
Okay, cool. All right. Yo,
Hey,
shut
but
up.
yo, I gotta go, man. I gotta hop in the shower.
Okay, go ahead. All right, make your last remarks, please, before you
Oh,
go.
that's all I have.
Okay,
That's all
go
I have.
ahead. All right. TS Boxing about the
Yeah, I
fight.
think this fight is definitely going to be. I think it's going to be tougher than expected. I think he'll be tricky to figure out early rounds, but I think eventually Spence will stop him late.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. But watch up. Still there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
Okay, what you think about the fight? Between Spence and Pacquiao. Then we're gonna talk about Carissa Shields a little bit. Her debut tomorrow night, MMA and TS Boxing. Then after that, I want you to stay right there. We're gonna close it out as a family.
I think I just talked about the Errol fight, just a couple minutes ago. But
Oh, you
like
did? Okay. If you
yeah,
already talked about. Okay, now we're gonna go. All right, what you think about tomorrow night? Carissa Shields make her MMA debut.
um, it's not gonna end well. It's not, and look, I understand, she's, got that ambition and everything. But I mean, she's like, like I don't know, man. Like these guys got to just stick to their original sport, because she's got this ambition, and she's probably gonna get submitted, dude. Like it's just not gonna end well for me. I feel like she's training with people that don't care about her either. It's not gonna end well,
Right.
man. It really isn't. It just really isn't. I don't like her at all.
Right. Got you. Got you. Stay right there. Same question. TS Boxing.
Yeah, is this girl she's fighting? She was pretty tall. Um, does she have ground game like that? What's her? Oh, okay, I just googled her. She's 6 foot. Damn. Uh, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, but she's a purple belt. So, um, she's 3-6. Uh, I don't know. I mean, this girl looks like a big girl. I'm just looking forward to it. I want to see what happens. Maybe Clarissa can work with her.
Okay. Well, my assessment is this: that you got some people that make fun of MMA, and as y'all two knows, there's degrees that go into MMA. There's many phases that goes into MMA. And it doesn't take just a few months to perfect it. It takes years. It takes training. You move up the ranks. It depends what belt you want to have. It depends what fighting style you have. There's many ways to submit. You gotta learn how to fight from the ground. There's a lot of tap outs that you gotta fight through and everything. You gotta learn how to fight from your knees and from your stomach, and it's a thinking game. You gotta learn how to reverse and stuff. This is not easy. Now I want to get your assessment, and after that we're gonna close it out as a family. I mean, make your last remarks. We're gonna close it out as a family. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
And that's the thing that people sometimes they be crying on MMA. Oh, they ain't do this. No, 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 no. There's a lot going to that shit. People don't understand a grueling. Just like Brother Watcher has said on one of the MMA talks I do. This is a grueling thing. It takes years. And in TS boxing, he said it too. It takes years to perfect. You be away from your family. You understand? There is a certain sacrifice you gotta have. And that is the thing that Carissa Shields failed to understand. And she gonna find out tomorrow.
Yeah, and rather than her, giving her opinion on every single thing, why don't you just focus on what's at hand, okay? You are the best woman boxer on earth, maybe of all time. Um, come on. Yeah, let's settle down a bit. You're not the next fucking Amanda Nunes or anything. Okay, so she gotta find it. It's not gonna be good, and then she's gonna complain about it, and make excuses after. She will make excuses after. Believe me, she will.
And you know what? There's no excuse. You get your ass kicked. Let me say this before we close it out. Our professor from our community, brother, Atlas Style TV. I want you to go sub to the brother. He got great information, great inspiration. He's all about us as a people to unite together, to have a strong nuclear family, the black men and the black woman. And plus he's a professor, and he's always stressed about education, the weight of life, and everything. I want you to go support him. We need to support brothers like him. We really, really do. Now, the ones that come in, you catch it on the rerun, like Brother Trackwell Thomas and our brother New Style. Okay. Brother Watcher, make your last remark, please, and stay. Don't leave. Because I want to talk to you about something. Also, Tyrone, same thing. Oh, TS Boxing. So, Brother Watcher, last remarks, please. Then, TS Boxing.
Yeah, I got on late, but I was glad to get to the stream.
Okay.
We chopped it up again, and yeah, I figure there'll be more to talk about throughout the week as well, because or next week even. So yeah, man, just it's good to be on, and I did enjoy it. Absolutely.
Okay. And also, are you going to be available Sunday? Oh, you don't know yet.
I don't know yet. I'll contact you on that.
Okay, yeah, do that. Yeah, cause definitely Carissa Shields is going to be the topic.
Yeah, it
I'm
probably
letting you
will.
know right now. So So any man, any woman, oh, you should talk about. Oh, she is going to be the top of. If I mean, my birthday is Friday, but so far I could probably just do something on Sunday. But she is going to be the topic. So get over it, okay? Stay right there. TS Boxing, please. Last remarks.
Yeah, man. Uh, yeah. It depends. You know, if this girl is really good on the ground, it could be a tough night to work for Clarissa. But I mean, I haven't seen the other girl fight. Maybe if Clarissa can somehow keep it on the feet, I don't know, but this doesn't look like it's gonna be a walk in the park, man. This is a big girl. She's about as tall as I am too.
Mm.
I mean, she is she. This is a unit
Mm-hmm.
that she's fighting. So I would have went with somebody much shorter than even Clarissa. I don't the matchmaking. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, cool. Last remarks, please.
Yeah, man. Thanks, bro, for having me on. Like always, man. Shout out to you, Watcher, Mike, Clarence. You know, everybody was on the panel today, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And yeah, man. That's all I've got to say.
Thank you. And let me make my last remarks and be quick. Thank you for so much to really participating ever since last year when we put the when we had the very first underrated boxing talk, and we up to 28. And I want to thank you so much. So please come by and support it. And I'm looking for women in the future of boxing to come up here and talk, speak too. We do have MMA. We do have MMA. I believe that be 13. I'm gonna go check it out. I want you to go check it out. And also, my birthday is Friday, so you know, I need some gifts. I need some gifts. Let me stop playing. And if anybody that wants to donate, my Cash App is $capital JT 53000. Also, PayPal.me/ JT Black, all in caps, JT Black 53. And also, I'm 7 away from 2,000. I'm 7 away from 2,000. So help me to get me there. I promise you that I'm gonna do some special lives that when I reach over 2,000, and I'm gonna handpick people to get on the panel. I'm not gonna let anybody get on it because this is something dear to me and the ones that roll with me. So understand that. So help me to get let's work together to get me over 2,000. I gotta be over 2,000, and we gonna have some fun. I'm gonna talk about people. I want you to tell me what you like and stuff like that. What lives that you like, sports and whatever it is. I want you to tell me. So I want to hear. I want to hear. It's our time. It's our time. I know it's my time too, but it's our time. So let's help me to get there. 2,000, that'd be greatly appreciated. On behalf of my channel, the underrated dog is yours truly, the #1 grinder. Nobody will grind like me. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. Believe that. The best of the business. Yes, I am. My work speaks for itself. And I want to thank Brother Clarence McLean. I want to thank Brother Michael. I want to thank Brother Watcher and TS Boxing. And please travel safely to your destination or home. Please take the time, okay? Because this is crazy out there. It's crazy out there. So we don't want us to be safe. Until next time, This is the end of the Underrated Boxing Talk number 28. Until next time, good night. This one is Ghost.